All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. This is Rebecca. I'm here to do your April 2019 reading for Capricorn. Today we're going to be talking about Capricorn. Wow, what a wonderful sign Capricorns are. A Capricorn, earth sign. Hard workers, very hard workers, intense people. Very intense people, symbolized by the mountain goat. Ever notice how mountain goats have this desire to stand on top of everything? There's a kind of a dominance, a fiery dominance to the Capricorn, despite the fact that it is an earth sign. Now, I always say I'm not an astrologer, but I do dabble, and there's definitely a fieriness to the Capricorn, to the way Earth is manifested through the Capricorn, the steadfastness, the stubbornness. But very creative people, very intense people. And we're going to be reading for Capricorn love for the month of April 2019. It's going to be a love reading forecast. As usual, we're going to start off with the Rider-Waite deck, right? The traditional Rider-Waite deck. I've been shuffling these cards for quite some time now. All right, and then we're going to get some clarifiers from the Thoth deck, Aleister Crowley deck. Beautiful deck. This deck I've had for 28 years now, so it's been through a lot. And then we're going to finish off the reading with some angel oracle, romance angel oracles, okay? And let's see what we've got going. I've been shuffling now for quite some time before I started filming. And as always, I thank you all for your patience. This is a new channel for me. I have been reading tarot for many, many years, but this is a new venture for me, doing it on YouTube, and I'm very excited. And I welcome all of you here, especially the ones who are coming now so early on. I really appreciate your support, even just viewing my readings. If any of this resonates for you today, this is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. Or now, if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, throw it away. You could be a Capricorn. You could have a Capricorn rising or a sun in Capricorn, and none of what I say today applies to your situation, and that's fine too. No reading can possibly encompass all of the people under that one sign in the world, right? So I encourage you to check out my channels page, where I have all of the channels of some really wonderful readers, some astrologers, some intuitive readers, some empaths, some psychics, just all really wonderful readers that I would encourage you to check out so that you can get a broader picture for your month coming up. Okay, Capricorns? So let's get right into it. Without further ado, we're going to do a little bit of shuffling, a little bit more shuffling for our Capricorns this month. What's going on, Capricorns? Earth sign of Capricorn, those born in the month of January, primarily December 20th, 21st to January 20th, 21st, depending. We got a flyer. I have to pull that one out. It came out. Wow, okay. Now, I don't always have flyers in my readings. And also, I do clear my decks between readings, so if there's a card that comes over as a reversal, it really has even more significance in my readings, because generally I don't have reversals. So that would mean that that card literally reversed for that shuffle, okay? So sometimes cards will fall and I won't take them because I know it was not a flyer. It was just was not meant to be. I'm an intuitive reader. I'm not an astrology reader per se. I'm an intuitive reader, so I work with my intuition at all times. The flyer comes out and it feels like it should come out, I pull it out. So Capricorn, for the month of April 2019, what can we expect? Those of you looking for love, or those of you who have love and going to hold on to it, let's see what the cards say. All right, Capricorn, for the month of April 2019. Show me what's going on. Show me. Oh, got a flyer, another flyer. Show me what's going on. Show me. Whoa. Wow. Intense. Too many cards, Capricorn. Too many cards. Calm yourself down. All right? Calm yourself down. The last couple of readings, cards have been very calm, but Capricorn, wow. And we got another flyer. Are we ready now? Are we ready now? Can you show me? Show me. Show me Capricorn, all right? Show me Capricorn. Here we go. Wow, Capricorn. What is going on with you this month? A lot of cards flying out at me. Wow, we got a reversal. Jeez Louise. Wow, Capricorn. All right. Some of the flying cards at the, well, let's, oof. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Swords. What's been going on with you Capricorns, man? Huh? What's been going on with you this month? Three of Swords. Heartache, heartbreak, cheaters, you know, disappointment, total, pierced my, you've broken my heart, literally broken my heart. I mean, this is the card of heartbreak, right? But the flyers that we have, they came out. The first one was King of Swords, all right? So that's talking about communication, a master of communication, right? Master of his own mind. He's in charge. He's confident, right? He knows the truth. He has the sword of truth there, you know. So cutting through the bullshit, seriously, on a very serious level, you know. This could indicate messages coming through, big messages, important messages, poignant messages. We have the Page of Wands as well. There's action coming in for you, Capricorns. This is going to be a heavy month for you, Capricorns. A heavy month. You've got mostly cups and wands in your reading today. So give me a minute with these cards, because this is really, you've had some heartbreak, huh, Capricorns? You've had some really rough days. Wow. We got soulmate energy here in the reading as well. Got Two of Cups reversed. All right, so you Capricorns, I think you're coming out of a period of strife, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting. Perhaps this is for you Capricorns who have been in a relationship, who are in a relationship right now. This relationship, there's been a lot of pettiness. There's been a lot of pettiness in this relationship, a lot of tit for tat going back and forth, and you're getting tired now. You want something more, right? You want something more. There's a lack, perhaps there's the communication is just off kilter with your loved one. You know, you're really wanting something more substantial, something that's really satisfying, that's fulfilling. You're looking for fulfillment here. I do apologize. If you hear my cat running around, she freaks out during the reading, so just ignore that. I apologize for that. But yeah, this is Six of Cups. This is happiness. This is domestic bliss. You know, but do you have it? Is that what you're looking for? Right now, it seems like you don't have it, right? You've had some really empty relationships recently, or your relationship has become empty because of a lot of infighting, right? You kind of need this the King of Swords here is coming in. Also, we have the Magician. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about the Magician is on also a flyer. That means right now you do have divine providence in terms of being able to manifest the change. But I want to come back to that Magician later, because that's a heavy card to come out on top of all of this. All right. Excuse me. But King of Swords and Page of Wands, action. There's some action involved that's needed. Some action in communication, maybe cutting through the bullshit communication. You know, you feel like dejected. Somebody feels dejected, feel left out in the cold. You know, they feel like they've just been abandoned. You know, it seems to me like this is a reading for some of you Cancers who are in a really, like, fucked up relationship right now. You know, you're with somebody, you've been wanting that fulfillment, that domestic bliss, but you just can't seem to get it. You just keep feeling like you're being left out in the cold no matter what you do. There's like a futility to it, you know, yet there is, you started off in a good place. You started off Four of Wands, right? I mean, a lot of people say that this is soulmate energy, twin flames, because of the two wands, four, two and twos, four, you know, it's twin flame energy. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's always meant to be. I think that this is a situation that started off really well, but went sour, is going sour. You know, you really don't, you're at a place now where you're just really like beaten down about it. You know, Two of Cups upside down. So this is somebody you were in love with, or it started off really, really great. You know, it just started off so blissful, but now it's just gone to a place where, you know, you're no longer fulfilled. You're not happy. You want to change. You're looking for a change, right? You're looking for a change. You're ready to go on. Three of Wands. You're ready to make a move, to take a step, either to perhaps to fix this relationship or to move on to another relationship, right? Move on to another relationship. It seems here, this Three of Wands is flanked on either side by cups. King of Cups on the one side and the Page of Cups on the other side, right? So I get the feeling that perhaps somebody else is going to come into your life and they're going to give you a gesture of love. You may consider it. You may say, hey, hang on a second. I think I'm ready to move on to higher ground, right? I think I'm ready to leave this relationship and go to something that's a bit more fulfilling, but you're not sure, right? You're not sure. You're still surveying the land and you're just not sure. King of Cups, you know, he's a slow mover, right? He's the King of Cups brings love, but he's, you know, the King of Cups is a slow mover. You know, his love is all encompassing. It's a full love. It's a type of love you have in a marriage situation, right? But sometimes it can, you know, the King of Cups can be kind of stuck in his emotions as well, right? And then here you have a message of a new love message coming through from someone, right? Because right now where you're at, started off great, but it is stagnated. It's something awful, and you're just not sure what to do. Do you fix it or not, right? So now here we go. We have the back to this Three of Swords, right? So it could be that somebody broke your heart, somebody cheated. Maybe somebody cheated on you, you know, and you're trying to decide if whether or not you should give them another chance. Should you give them another chance because you still really love them? You know, and they cheated on you, but you love them, you can't give them up? Or are you ready to take an offer of love from somebody else? The Magician, though, is here. And, you know, he's letting me know that right now it's up to you. You know, the course of this relationship is really down to you. Are you willing to manifest a change in your relationship? Or are you willing to give it up? If you want to manifest a change, it's going to take a change in communication. There's going to need to be a drastic upgrade in communication. You know, you can no longer have this pettiness, the fighting. It's just, you know, the na-na-na-na-na, you know, like, it's just pettiness. You're just hurting each other, you know, and you're causing a slow, if not rapid, but a slow whittling away of this relationship until it just whittles away to nothing. You need some action here, Page of Wands. There needs to be a change, right? There needs to be, a physical change in the way you're relating to people. You know, the way you're relating to your loved one, right? So I definitely think that this reading is for those Cancers that are in a relationship right now. Let's get some clarifiers from the Thoth deck. This is a rough time for you guys. You're in love. You want to save your love, but you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. And, you know, how do you save the situation? They hurt you. Should I forgive them? You know I love them. I know they love me, but, you know, they've really fucked my heart up. You know, they really hurt me. And should I fight for this? Should I manifest this, right? All right, let's see. Thoth deck, show me what's going on. Give me some clarity for Capricorns. Having a rough month this month. All right, we want them to find love, or we want them to keep the love that's right for them. Sometimes it's hard work. You got to fight for it. So show me. Show me, Capricorn, April 2019. Love. What's on the horizon? What do they need to watch out for? Ooh. Wow, what a reading. Show me, Capricorn. Show me. Wow. Show me. Wow. All right. Well, the clarifiers we get here. Princess of Cups coming right out on top. On top of this card. On top of the energy between these two cards, right? Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups from the Thoth deck. She talks about conquering your base emotions, your petty emotions. Emotions like jealousy, envy. You know, the first level of getting in touch with your emotions is the Princess of Cups, right? And so now she's reveling in it. She's found a kind of sense of freedom, you know, and abandoning some of these, like, more destructive, lower energy emotions that she has, and she's just ready. She's ready to move on to the Prince of Cups, right? So to get deeper. So that's the karmic evolution in the cups, and the Princess of Cups is at the very start of that, right? So that's kind of like the energy that you need to tap into to get over this petty fighting, you know, and this feeling of wanting to leave it all behind, right? I mean, you need to, like, really get in touch with your emotions and some of that pettiness, the jealousy, the backbiting, you know, that kind of, you know, just, you know, you need to get over that. You need to work on that, you know. Maybe it could take, maybe you need to work on your communication. Maybe you need to do a little bit of meditation, okay? We do have to hear, the Hermit card has come up, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, you have the Ace of Discs here, right? So that's like the start of something new, the start of a new project, right? So it's like you need a renewal. You're ready for, like, a whole big renewal, right? And perhaps at the heart of this problem has been finances, right? Could be finances. I mean, what do people fight about most in the world in relationships, right? What do they say? In the world over, people fight about money, right? Finances, money, and jealousy, insecurities, right? Did you cheat on me? Are you cheating on me? Do you really love me? Don't you love me? But fighting over money is right up there. You know, when you have strife over cash, the money's not coming in, you start to blame each other, you know, things are getting more difficult. It's always difficult to live a life together when the abundance isn't there, when the wealth isn't there. So perhaps some of this fighting is over that. So it's over that. Maybe it's a little bit of pettiness over who's making more money or who's not bringing in enough money, right? And it's causing you to lose the love in your relationship. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of coffee. I've been drinking coffee like nuts. I'm trying to knock out these videos and get them out. I want to get the last three or four videos out today for the month of April. So, so down here we've got Valor, right? The Seven of Wands is coming up, and Valor talks about, it's Mars and Leo energy. It talks about, you know, persevering, right? Persevering, coming through, you know, reaching deep inside of you into all of that strength that you have inside you, right? And persevering through a difficult situation, right? So that tells me that perhaps some of you want to work on this relationship. You want to put the effort in. The Hermit card has come up right next to it, right? So perhaps you need a little break. You need to take a little time off from this relationship because you want it to work. You want it to come out, right? You want to have a happy ending with this person. It started out so blissful and so happy, and you don't want it to go sour. So perhaps you need to go off on your own for a little while. Just for a little while. Doesn't have to be a long time. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to break up. You know, sometimes you can do just a little separation, or sometimes you can say, look, let's separate from each other. We don't want to see other people or hurt each other, but we need a space. We need space from each other as well, right? So this is, you know, that's the Hermit. That's the Hermit telling you to go within. You know, take some solace, take some alone time, and go within, right? And search your heart, right? If you want that Valor. Because cruelty, Nine of Swords, is here. That cruelty, you just don't want that anymore, right? You don't want that anymore with this last person. This King of Cups, I feel, really does represent the person that you're in a relationship with. You're in love with this person. There's been a lot of love that's come with this person. But the King of Cups can be kind of flighty and flaky. And whatever's happened here has really been cruel, right? This is Mars and Gemini. This has really been some cruel kind of energy, you know. You know, you guys have taken shots at each other, verbal shots at each other, and you've actually drawn blood because they've been so cruel, right? Perhaps somebody's taken a shot at you, or you've been cruel with them. In any case, it's time for you to retreat and take some time off. You want to gain. You want to get somewhere. This is Mars and Capricorn, all right? This is Capricorn energy right here. You want to get back to where you are. 3 of Pentacles. Gain, you know, work, fruits of your labor, seeing the fruits of your labor in a relationship. You're putting time into a relationship. Are you going to see the fruits of that labor? That's what you want. That's what you're hoping for. And that's come up under this Page of Cups. And between these 2 cards, the desire to go to greener pastures and a message of love, a new message of love coming in. So this is a choice. This is the choice, and it's really down to you, Capricorn. This is really entirely down to you. Do you choose to use, you know, the King of Swords, the no bullshit attitude, right? Mindset, to dig deep inside yourself as well. Take the time off, dig deep inside yourself, and fight for this relationship? Right? Do you want to fight for this relationship? Do you want to make amends? Do you want to find a better way to communicate so that you can have a victory? Or have you had enough? And you want to move on somewhere else with someone else? You want to open yourself up to a new possibility in love. All right? So that's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn, for April 2019. You have to decide, you know. And I don't like to put like a fake, you know, I don't put a fake anything on any of my readings. My readings come direct from the heart, from my intuition, from what I'm feeling from the cards and what I'm feeling from a situation that the cards are showing me. However, I feel that the reason for reading the tarot is to always try to come to a better place, right? So when I tell you that this is still an exciting month for you, Capricorn, because the Magician is here and he's letting you know that you have what you need to manifest the change that you want in your life. It seems a bit it may seem like it's out of your control. It may seem as though, you know, you're coming under attack. You know, you've tried everything. You don't really know. But is that really the case? Is it really the case, you know? I mean, have you really tried everything? Have you really gone down into yourself? You know, to figure out what it is you're doing in this relationship, or what it is you're accepting in the relationship that's making it so, like, unhappy for you. Something that started off so beautiful, that was certainly a soulmate energy feeling, like, wow, you know. And things can happen like that. Even with a soulmate energy, even with a soulmate relationship, it can just turn sour. And those are the worst kind because they really, really, really hurt. You know, I mean, they're painful. Let's pull out some romance angels and see what they have to say. I think you have an opportunity here. You have an opportunity to grow in either case. This can be transformative for you, Capricorn, because in either case, I mean, what you don't want to do is remain stagnant, right? You don't want to just stay in the same situation and keep suffering, right? So this is an opportunity for you either to fix your relationship, right? Work on it. Fix it and thereby get to a higher plane with it, a higher level, a higher love. And that in and of itself is transformative and positive. Or you choose to leave it behind because it's just not something that you feel can work. You've gotten the best years out of it or the best time out of it, and it is now time to move on, despite the fact that you thought that this might have been your soulmate. It may just have been your soulmate, but this particular relationship may just have been destined only to last a certain amount of time and then end, right? That doesn't negate soulmate energy. That doesn't negate true love, right? So you want to be careful how you end relationships like that. Do you want to end relationships like that on a bad note? Or do you want to end them at a time when they're meant to finish so that you can end them on a somewhat positive note so that you can still have a positive feeling with this person, right? So that, you know, there isn't so much that has happened that you can no longer even think about this person with any kind of positivity. I mean, you should be able to look back on all of your relationships with some positivity and some kind of affection because, you know, you've been in love with these people. At one point, you loved these people, no matter how badly it may have turned. You know, you loved these people at one point. And so it's that kind of compassion for that time, for remembering the better times that can help you sometimes in these relationships to leave them in a more whole state instead of such a fractured, you know, state where it's just irreparable and you can't even be friends anymore, right? So do you really want that? All right. Angels, show me. Show me something for Capricorn. April 2019. Show me. Stay up, honeymoon, and stay optimistic. On the bottom, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. All right, so keep an open mind. And we've got honeymoon and stay optimistic about your love life. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, right? So this could mean that, you know, if you work on things, if you take this time off, right, and say, look, we're going to put the brakes on everything. We're going to stop everything. Let's just hold everything before we say any more that we regret, right? I'm going to take a break. We're going to take a break. I'm going to go away, and we're going to come back. We're going to fix this. And you may find yourself in a honeymoon state again. You may find yourself having a second honeymoon with this person, right? Or you can stay optimistic as well about your love life as well. Stay optimistic. You know, in either case, stay optimistic. You can be optimistic because you're the magician. You can either manifest change in this relationship to take it to a higher ground, experience that honeymoon period again, or you have what it takes to leave this relationship in a positive way and get ready for a new love to come in, right? Because a new love is waiting for you. There's always a new love around the corner, right? And therefore, staying optimistic that you will find somebody else again to have that soulmate energy with. And maybe in the next relationship, the communication will be better, right? So which action are you going to take, right? Whatever action it is, make sure that you're manifesting what you truly want to manifest, Capricorn, okay? Stay optimistic and honeymoon. Wow, what a reading. This is definitely a reading, I believe, for Capricorns who are in a relationship that's difficult right now. And they're trying to decide if they want to keep it or not. I'm telling you now, communication is everything. Taking time off to figure out who you are is everything. You know, try not to panic. You know, don't panic. Isn't that the button that you push for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? You push this button, don't panic, you know, in the worst case scenarios, all right? Take some time off. You have everything that you need to get what you really want. I think you need to decide what you really want this month, okay, Capricorns? I don't know why I keep wanting to say Cancers. Maybe some of you may be involved with a Cancer. It may be a Cancer that you're dealing with, all right? But this is a reading for Capricorn for April 2019. Thank you again for coming to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. This is a new endeavor for me, so of course I'm grateful for any of you who have come here to to see my readings, all right? Please like, subscribe, share. If any of this resonates with you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, that's wonderful. Please send me a comment. If you have any questions, I will gladly answer questions, comments right away. And for now, bye-bye.